2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Pass to Son. George with no one around. Off target with his three. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt Davis will be a factor tonight. Kevin, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
First personal foul.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Outside Butler. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Young. Now Curry. Shot clock at 6. Over Young. No good on his first attempt of the game. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Young's got 7 points in the game.
And most of the time, you expect Young's three ball to fall. That's just how good he is.
Butler, no good. Young, right side. In the corner, it's Saw. Pass to Coulibaly. Over Butler. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Warriors trailed by 4. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
Here's Curry. Following the basket by Trae Young. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Here's Santos. Butler in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Offline with his 3. Wizards leading by 4. And Davis throws it down.
Watching Davis run up court, very light on his feet for a big fella.
Stolen by George. The kick out to Young. Here's Saw. His 3-pointers off the mark. On offense, here are the Warriors. It's deflected. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. It's Curry outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Curry's got 5 now. To the paint. And stolen by Butler. Curry on the wing. Back to Butler. Pass to Moody. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss. Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Now, here is Young. He's got 9. Pass to Butler. And here we go. It's Butler.
Yeah, and Butler is a menace to the defense partner. I don't think that was a petty or a man. That was a facial.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 1. Down low. Here's Sarr. And that time, also a missed shot. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Using his strength and athleticism, plays like this from Butler just motivates his team.
It's tipped. Young, right side. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And Davis sends it back. Back to Young. Pass to George. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Santos. Defended by George. Outside, Green. Off target from three-point range. Here's Sarr. Davis sets a screen. Young with no one around. It's good from long range. Young's got 12 points in the game. Butler in the corner. To the inside. Some nice passing by Golden State. The Wizards with the lead. To the middle. And pushing up is Golden State Warriors again in transition. And again, no good by Golden State. Pass to Coulibaly. It's Young on the wing. Davis sets a screen. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Young with the ball. Butler covering. Outside Curry. The three. It's hauled in by George.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
On its way from Young for 2. Great positioning on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 4.
He's just beating everybody to the board, using his length, his skill set. The big fella Davis getting it done.
Here's Curry. He has 5. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Washington. Here's Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pass to Carrington. Banked in off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Wizards lead.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Wizards.
Curry on the wing. Picked by Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Curry with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Again, Curry missing. Wizards leading by 7. And Sarr throws it down.
So much fluidity from Sarr going right at the rim with that slam.
Outside Curry. Picked by Horford. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 9.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Young way outside. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Warriors trail by 7. Left side, Horford. Pass to Porzingis. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Trae Young.
Hey, Kevin. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line.
And you watch Buck Carrington, you know, Tim, for a young player, he has got a real feel for this game.
Yeah, Kevin, he quickly processes things out there. He's got great anticipation at both ends. And I'll tell you what, he's just getting started.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for Washington.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Here's Podziemski. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Davis in the corner. Pass to Vucevic. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Wizards lead by 12.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Shot by Podziemski, no good. It's deflected. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Podziemski's shot is good.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Here's Riley. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Wizards lead by. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
Here's Davis. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Driving in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hand. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
That sounds like a good blueprint. Down low. Pass to Melton. And taken away by Johnson. Left side, Davis. And stolen by Butler. Here's Podziemski. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Podziemski's got 6.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Here's Carrington. Davis, that's for 2. Nice shot from the wing. 8 points for him.
Yeah, even though Davis can create for himself, you love to see him get set up in rhythm.
Here's Podziemski. Pass to Melton. Clock at 6. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Wizards leading by 9. Kicks it out to Johnson. On the wing, Carrington. To the middle. Melton with the steal. Now the Warriors picking it up. Puts it up. Rebound, Washington. They've led by as many as 14 points. To the paint. Here's Carrington. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's an 11-point Wizards lead. Butler in the corner. A 3 from Porzingis. And the Warriors miss again. Here's Vukcevic. And the 3 off target. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They set the pick. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Butler. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
And continuing to add to his offense over time. Butler excels at breaking down the defense.
Washington leading now by 9. And Young, here we go. The Wizards working the ball around now.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Curry, that's good.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Johnson in the corner. Back to Young. There's the screen. Pass to Vukcevic. 5 on the clock. That shot off.
That was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
And here is Johnson. Here's Riley. A 3-pointer off the mark. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Outside Butler. Oh, Butler draining the 3.
And he's had his ups and downs from distance, but Jimmy Bucket's always aggressive, looking to score.
Back to Young. Here's the screen. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
Back to Butler. Great D that time from Davis. Wizards leading by 7. Here's Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And this is how lethal Johnson can be on the attack. When he gets a lane, this young man's locked in on the rim. And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Johnson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Curry with it. He's got 15. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Pass to Davis. over Butler. And Tiny gets the jumper to fall. 10 points for Anthony Davis.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Young's shot is off.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Butler with the drive. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
How about the ferocity from Butler? Just exploding to the rim to take that one home as soon as the lane opened up.
And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Pass to Song. It's Young on the wing. Davis sets a screen. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
He takes it in. Moody's shot is off. Wizards leading by 6. Pass to Davis. Outside, George. Back to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. 6 feet out. Yes, that goes in. George has got his first 2 points.
And for his position, Davis, a solid distributor. He's one of the league's most unique players.
Pass to Santos. And here is Butler. They set the screen. They kick it out to Green. Here's Moody. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Moody's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Up top, Sarn. And here's Young from the arc. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid, coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
On the wing, Green. Pass to Moody. Green, the screen. Here's Santos. Outside Curry. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
George, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Outside, George. Pass to Young. That ball, nice speed that time from George. Young's got 27 points.
And we tend to focus on the outside shooting with Young, but his in-between game is just as good.
And here's Porzingis for a three. It's hauled in by George. Here's Song. The Wizards working the ball around now. On its way from Young for two. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Back to Coulibaly. And it's off from three-point range. The Warriors trailing. Here's Moody. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Second team foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
At the line for two.
No good on that one.
Moses Moody.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Basket good.
And this game belongs to Young right now, and he is simply making everything.
To the inside. Porzingis. Riley grabs the miss. Young for three. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Santos. George with the steal. Green with the ball. George picks him up. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Wizards making a switch here. And he drives in. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now, here is Young. And it goes down 2 points. Young's got 31.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
68.
Washington out in front, up 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Outside, Green. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
It's stolen by Davis. Inside. Sarr gets the bucket. Sarr's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Wizards.
Letting the big man Sarr go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you, Kevin.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much.
There's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
The shot's good. Washington leading now by 6. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Fires for 3. Curry buries the corner 3.
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
And George able to finish.
And that's what he's known for. Great activity on the glass. He will outwork you.
In the corner, Moody with it. And another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, nice speed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Davis.
Anthony Davis.
Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Green, no luck.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
And Washington again with the bucket.
A high-level shot maker. Just a threat the moment he crosses half court. Young gun.
Outside Curry. It's stolen by Davis. Young taking his time here. In the corner, it's Sarr. Davis up top. 12 points for him. Butler with the steal. Here's Curry with the three. And Sarr pulls it down. Wizards leading by 6. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
I'm watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And Brian Keith wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Young outside. Let's go. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Young's got 35 in the game.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Shot clock at 6. The kick outside to Butler. And again, no good by Golden State. Wizards leading by 8. Young from outside. And Moody pulls it down. Here's Golden State. And stolen by Sarr. On the wing, Coulibaly. And he makes that one. Coulibaly's got his second basket. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steal. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Davis sets a screen. Young for 3. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. A 12-point game. To the paint. Here's Santos. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Wizards.
Down low. Here's Sarr.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Over in the corner, Green. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Santos. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Santos has got 5 points in the quarter. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus minus, give me that group of 5 plus minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. Sarr, the screen. Shots good from Young. And it's 37 points for Trae Young. Curry is inside. The kick outside to Butler. Outside Curry. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
From 10 feet out, rebounded by the Wizards. They've led by as many as 14 points. Nice ball movement by Washington. Right side, Green. Outside, Curry. There's the pick. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Davis sets a screen to the middle, and it's Davis with the jam.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
And Curry has it in the corner. Back to Moody. Pass to Curry. Over Young. Curry can't get it to go. Wizards leading by 4. And Young, here we go. It's Young on the wing. Young is double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Now it's a 6-point Wizards lead. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Takes it inside. Picked him clean. Here's unreal.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Pass to Payton. Out to Porzingis. And a miss there on the triple. Washington leading now by 8. Outside, Payton. Now Podziemski. Covered by Johnson. Pass to Porzingis. And there's the drive. And he converts the layup. Porzingis has got 9.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Here's Vucevic. Stolen. It's tipped. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And so he makes both from the line. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Podziemski. 6 points for him. A 3 from Porzingis. Sinks the triple. 12 points for him.
Such assertiveness. This is why Porzingis is a go-to option on offense. Never afraid to take a big shot.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Wizards lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Wizards leading by 5. And Davis now top of the key. No good there. On offense, here are the Warriors. Pass to Butler. Here's Melton. Here's the drive. Outside, Horford. Podziemski with it. 4 on the clock. Now Horford. And he drops it in from the low post.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
And Davis nails the 3.
It's always a good sign when the 3 is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game.
Butler feeling out of it. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Davis up top. The Wizards working the ball around now. Pass to Vukcevic. And they recover it. Johnson outside. Back to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
Down low. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Substitution for the Wizards.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth.
Julian Reese.
Now Carrington. Here is Riley. Back to Carrington. Johnson in the corner. 5 to shoot. Pass to Porzingis. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
How about the creativity there from Porzingis? He wanted to make that one sting a little.
Here is Riley. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. In the corner, Horford with it. It's up a 3. Riley grabs the miss.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Anthony Davis.
Man, he has been great in this quarter, really involved. I love how they're using him.
Screen by Porzingis. Pass to Melton.
Wizards foul call.
Both teams will make substitutions.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 33 points.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Inside, Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
I don't care that he's a rookie. Johnson is a problem.
Curry looking around. Outside Butler. Pass to Podziemski. Shoots over Johnson. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Carrington with the ball. And it's Horford picking him up. Johnson left side. Davis sets a screen. Young outside. From past the arc. Rebound by Butler.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
to the paint. And the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
And Washington making a change here. Pass to Davis. The kick out to Young. Davis sets a screen. Inside. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Sarr gets the bucket.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. From Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Good on the triple.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Three-pointer, Butler. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Now the Wizards with it. They're on an 18-6 run. It's stolen by Curry. Butler with the ball. George picks him up. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Knocked away. 6 to shoot. Curry on the wing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. It's Davis on the wing. Back to Young. Porzingis with the block. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff. Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Young outside. Pass to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Assisted by.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Curry outside. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Here's Curry with the three. Hangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 39.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Good work there as it goes.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Here's Young. Outside for George. Back to Young. The three. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages. But they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 13 points now in the quarter.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
They set the pick. Pass to Santos. Outside Curry. And down goes the three.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Now he has quickly piled up the points by stringing those threes together.
On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 14-5 run here. Outside Curry. Up again. Saves him with the putback.
A high IQ play from a high IQ player. Butler, the second chance opportunity there.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Curry with the steal. And here's the fast break. And here is Moody. Clock at 6. Now Curry. Fires away from outside.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
With the clock winding down. And oh, the lay-in, and he gets it done. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. With the shot. Another shot. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the three.
Well, with that size, it's easy for Sarr to see right where the rock needs to go.
Misses the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Warriors trailed by 7. Jacks up a three. It's good.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Trae Young. He's off from 3. 103 left in the fourth. Now here's Curry. Puts up the three. Koulibaly with the rebound.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Davis pulls it down. The Wizards with possession. 6-point lead. So they foul intentionally. Poked away. Here's Young. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about takes a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
Young fires, and the three misses. And so it's the Wizards with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler.